Well, as we kind of go to the next, this is part 2 of the first episode. We're going into it right now. Hopefully, we won't have to talk too much longer. But this is our final. This is gonna be our final episode right here. We're gonna be talking about
Ouch.
probably one of the saddest subjects I can think about, and that's graduating high school.
How is
Hallelujah.
that a sad subject?
All right, no, it's not sad, but you gotta admit we've been here a long time. Like this is what we've been used to. I mean, I know, I guess people experience it different ways, but I'm not really sad that I'm leaving. I'm more sad of what I'm leaving, like who I'm leaving behind.
Yeah.
I'm not sad that I'm done with high school. I'm more just like,
I would have to say, like, like, it's like I am sad that I'm graduating, but like, it's not it's not like I would go back and do it again if I wanted to. Like, I feel like, for me at least, like high school, I didn't really like start to enjoy it until like my senior year. Like, I definitely feel like my senior year has been the most like satisfying and rewarding year, you know.
yeah,
And like now that it's like, I feel like once it actually like right when it's getting good, it ends. Like,
yeah. That's
that's how it kind of feels.
Well,
I don't know about the rest of
then
you
you
guys.
just you jump into college or wherever you want to go.
I hope so.
Are we all going to college?
Yeah, we're going to school.
Yeah.
Yup.
What are your like thoughts going into next year and like finishing out this year? Are you guys like you ready for it, or how do you feel?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's time.
I'm kind of
It's time to
done
move on.
with
Yeah.
high school as a whole, and I kind of want to move on to something greater and better than this.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm ready to take the next step in my life. It's gonna I think personally it's gonna be an adjustment,
Yeah.
but like I think I'm ready to.
What are some of you guys' best memories of high school? Podcast appropriate.
For me, definitely, you know, even though we got whooped, you know, it was still fun. It was still a great experience to go to the state final for soccer. And you know, even though like we lost in the final, like there was still like, you know, we won every other game up until that point. So like, you know,
Yeah,
it was
sure.
still like a really like a heck of a ride. I definitely, you know, I loved track this year. Definitely wish I would have done it in previous years. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually pretty hyped for prom. Like,
Yeah, I'm so excited for
I'm
prom.
pretty gassed for prom. Like,
I'm ready for prom.
I didn't
Not going to prom.
I didn't used to be Justin, man. I
Justin,
know,
come on.
dude. I know you don't like think it sounds like fun, but like, I hate to like, you know, I don't want to make you feel bad about it, but like for me, you know, I'm pretty hyped for prom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really hyped for prom.
Even if
I'm ready
like
to
prom,
go.
even if like prom itself isn't that great, like afterwards, like I'm gonna be able to hang out with all my friends.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna get to talk to, like, hang out and spend time with a lot of people that I really don't get to talk to anymore. Like for me, you know, I took dual enrollment English this year, so I didn't have
Yeah.
a period 1 or 2. So like literally for 50% of the day, you know, like half of the kids that I would have normally seen on a regular basis, like I don't see them anymore.
Like, give me a second. That's a lot of math.
I see the same.
50%.
You know, like there would be like the same, like the kids in my first
So many different
period. You know,
numbers
it would
for
be
that.
like new faces in every class, but like
Yeah.
not for period 1 and 2.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
all those kids that I would be talking to and spending time with in those classes, I just don't.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I see kind of the same people every single day,
That's kind of what.
and I like
yeah.
those people.
That's
But
kind of what's happened. Like you kind of eventually, like this year, I only have 2 classes where, like, I'm in Comtech most of the day, so I basically see the same 5 people, like 3/5 of my day. The other 2/5 I see like some random people. Like I don't ever have time to talk to. But I like all of you if you're listening.
yeah, and but just like
not
even
listening.
just like looking around, like I got out, like you remember the Unites Fest where we went outside for like
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
Even just then, like I was looking around and I was like, wow, there are a lot of people in my grade
Yeah.
that I have not talked to in a long time.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
All right. So what about some of you other guys? What's your favorite memories?
Probably just like sports, cross country and track there. There's a lot of good memories from there. And then like I also like the flag football tournament and the dodgeball
Oh, yeah.
tournament. It's
Oh.
about the best memory is about to be this dodgeball tournament when we win it. But
I'm
Did
sorry,
I tell you about
guys.
the time? Did I tell you about the time that we made a dodgeball team, me and a couple soccer guys, and then we all got out like the very first round, not because because we were bad at dodgeball, but like the ref, like Mr. Kuhn, got all of us for saying he said we stepped over the center line, like all of us stepped over the center line at least once, and that's how we got out, and we were all
That's
just
lame.
like, what? Like,
Justin,
Like,
didn't
ouch.
you get a perfect on the SAT?
Yeah, that wasn't my best memory from high school though.
That was one of my best memories, though. I was like,
my
that's
best
so cool.
memory here was hearing him.
that might have been not your best memory. That was my best
Yeah,
memory.
like, people were hounding you for days about this freaking
Man.
score.
How many
I
autographs
remember-
did you sign?
0.
How many autographs were you thinking you were gonna sign?
0.
Well,
I remember-
consistent.
I remember the day-
Follow up question. Can I have an autograph?
I remember
No.
the day that I saw it.
Sign my
I remember the
SAT.
day that I saw it. I think I saw it on like Luca Mahoney's phone, and I was like, "Luca, how'd you get that?" And he was like, "Joel Pletcher took a picture of it in first period or something and sent it around."
Yeah, it
even
was
though
in the
Justin
locker room of
told-
military fitness. I
told-
checked my SAT score and it was 800, 800. And I'm like, wow, holy crap.
Okay, so at least he's excited about it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, seeing that was pretty wild, but I don't say that that's the best thing that's happened in
What
high
is your
school.
best thing? Like, what do you think?
Oh, man.
Do you think it's academically, or what do you think it is?
It's not, like, I've had a lot of success, but it wasn't necessarily, like, fun. It's never fun, because that success comes at the cost of hours studying and doing things you don't want to do.
But Justin, you like studying. Like,
No,
I
no
don't
one
like
likes
oh
studying.
studying.
come on, yes you do.
I like
No one
studying.
likes
nobody
studying.
would study.
I like
Nobody would
stud-
study as much as you do if they didn't enjoy it a little.
I don't
bit.
study that much anymore.
Well, I don't think any of us do.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I
no.
know. I know. I don't. I know. I don't.
I think people think that I study a lot more than I do.
But
I'm
you
not
just
just-
admitted
I
to
do
studying
other
a lot.
things.
Yeah.
I mean, I had my first 2 years. That's like all I did, and those years sucked.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm talking about with like the, I feel like high school didn't really like for me at least it didn't really like get good until this year,
I
you
would
know.
agree.
there's so much stuff that like changed this year. Like, you get so much more freedom and like,
The perspective kind of shifts.
yeah, you're like looking like all the other years you've been looking up and now you're looking down. Like, you've been looking up to the seniors, seeing what they do, and now we're here and it's like, what are we gonna do?
Oh, I just feel like it was a lot more productive. Like I was able
Yeah.
to take, I took 2 classes at Millersville. I got college credit. I definitely felt like that was worth my time.
Yeah.
I just felt like I was being more productive throughout
Yeah.
the day. I felt like what I was doing had much more of a purpose than like sitting through 80 minutes, 5 periods every single day.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
true.
like
Yeah,
just got old really fast.
dang.
Really fast.
Well, we're gonna take a moment to lament. If you're into music, I plugged this before in the show. Make sure you check us out. Here you go. Do you like live music and seeing your local bands perform? Come out to see the Mountain Men, Alma Gray, and the recently formed Jets with their new hit song, Wendy. All coming together for the No More Parties in Lancaster show on Friday, June 8th at 6 p.m. $3 for admission and all are welcome. See description for more details. Welcome back, everybody. Right now, we're talking about high school. We were talking about sports in the first part of this episode, and we kind of brought it down to a real note here. We're just gonna close out this year and this show with some things maybe we would change, and maybe some things we'd suggest to the people coming up to our senior level. So, first question I have for you guys is, what are some things that you wish you could change if you could go back? Like, it doesn't have to be serious. Like, it could be, like, if you could go back to freshman year, what's something that you would have done differently? You think?
I would have done track.
Yeah.
I probably would have done some kind of sport because I didn't do any sports really, my entire high school career. So.
You did a million other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like you guys had a lot of fun doing sports, and I got none of that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's also, it's fun to be with people.
Yeah, it is a lot of
like.
work.
I
It
don't
is a
mind
lot
doing
of
work though.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
All right, Brad, what you got?
I would have probably just taken more time to appreciate all the well for sports. I guess I missed a lot of seasons and stuff. So just the ones that I did compete in, I wish I could just go back and appreciate that more.
I kind of wish that I would have had the perspective I have now, and I would have just kind of said that, you don't have to be the person that you think you are. Like, you can change for the better, and I think that can happen at any point. And I really wish I would have realized that earlier, so I would have had a slightly different experience.
One thing I would change, I would go back and I think I'd actually study more. try a little harder. I don't know. That's what I'm studying for college for, is kind of.
I will not admit though that like there are those there was high school seniors and high school graduates that talk to you when you're like freshmen, man, and they're like, man, you got to cherish it, man, because it's gonna be over in 4 years. Like, no, I did not enjoy my first 3 years. I mean, I didn't like hate them my first 3 years of high school, but I did not enjoy them nearly as much as my senior year. I feel like
This
you
year
know-
flew by though.
Yes.
I'm not.
I don't.
I
think it
remember the
flew
first
by.
day. The first day just felt like it's like we're coming back from the weekend, and then all of a sudden we're here.
Yeah.
So, flew by.
I think it took its time. I just I mean like I
We're
think
in
I
May-
think
we're
it flew
May
by, but I
already.
think about what I was doing. I think about how much I think about like my first semester, and I definitely feel like that was a long time ago. So like I feel like it has been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of seniors, they remember how I feel like most people are like us, where like they really think that their senior year of high school was better than like the rest of it. But like I'm not stupid. Like I'm not gonna say like I remember just my freshman year and like all of the other years before that just as well as this year, and like if that makes sense.
I think I might have been following that a little, but what are some words of wisdom you guys have for people coming up, people leaving?
Study, just do it.
People coming up to their senior year.
Yeah. Or
Um,
people coming, for the 4 listeners that actually pay attention to this.
Brad, go ahead.
I would echo what Justin said, and make sure you study and take school serious, but also make sure that you have time to do other things that you want to do. And yeah, I think it's about finding a balance in between that.
Yeah, you can't obsess over school because I mean like that's just no fun.
I mean, it's basically over by this point, but you can't completely give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would say don't put like a whole lot of pressure on your senior year to be like something like super important or big or exciting or whatever, because like at the end of the day, it's only 25% of your high school experience, and like I feel like a lot of people, they try to put a lot of pressure on their senior year because they're like, I want to have this like these great memories in high school and whatever, but it's like that was only 25% of the year. Like if you were
Yeah.
really worried about that, you would have been thinking about that when you were a freshman, but you
Yeah.
weren't thinking about that when you were a freshman because you were like, oh, I still got 3 more years of this. So just don't make senior year a bigger deal than it actually is.
Mm.
Focus more on what comes after it,
True.
which is not hard.
I mean, this is what we've kind of been trained to do, is like go to school and like get your work done and then go home. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be different. but-
I'll tell you what.
Now your home is your school.
But by your senior year, you will be sick of like if you take any college classes, like dual enrollment classes or any like AP classes, you will get really sick of the American public high school style of like classes and education. Like it gets old fast. Like sitting through we literally have 400 minutes of a class every single week. You have 150 in college. Like 80 minutes 5 days a week. That's 400 minutes.
Yeah.
I have you either have like you can have like 3 weeks of 50-minute classes, which is what both my English and my econ class were, or you can have like 2 75-minute class periods a week. Like,
Um,
and that's the way it should be, in my opinion.
yeah. I'd say my advice would be to take all the opportunities you get. You know, you have the school to yourself. I mean, as a senior, you're kind of, I mean, you're not in charge, but you have like more opportunities. You have a lot of people looking up to you, and I say like take any chance you get to make the school better in any way you can. And, which brings me to
Be good at a sport too.
be good at a sport
Being good at a
or
sport
art
is always,
or you know writing
or just be
whatever
just
you're
be
into.
really good at something.
Try
you know, just be
go
good
for
at-
something. Strive for something.
Strive for something.
There you go.
That's a
That-
good way to
I'm
put
gonna
it. It doesn't have to
I'm
be.
gonna get a
It does
tattoo
not.
on
It
my-
doesn't have
my
to be
leg that
sports.
says that.
It doesn't have to. I'm sorry,
I
I said that. It
tried.
doesn't have to necessarily be sports, but just be strive for something. That's a good way to put
Yeah.
it, Bailey.
And don't fight to be someone you're not, or like
Yeah.
don't fight to be someone that you want to be. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you should be, but don't fight to be someone else.
And
I guess that's
just
what I
said-
meant to say. Don't fight to be
and
someone
I
else.
just said sports because like it doesn't necessarily have to do with like I don't know how it is at other schools, but I just definitely feel like, you know, if you're part of a, and it's not necessarily even just being good at it, but like sports at Hempfield like are definitely like the most. I felt like they were kind of the most rewarding
It's a rewarding
extracurriculars that
Yeah.
you could be a part of at Hempfield.
feeling.
All right, let's go eat.
All right, yeah, let's get
Um,
it. Let's get out of here.
So
I'm hungry.
let me just close the show. I want to say thank you to all you guys for your help. You guys gave me the opportunity to do this podcast and pilot it. Hopefully, for many years to come, this tradition can continue. You guys were the beginning of something historical, and
Yes.
you guys really made it something special. So, thank you to all you listeners and all you future listeners. Hopefully, we can get this more popular as time goes on.
It is also okay to cry on like senior night or your very last games for your sports your senior year of high school because everybody does it.
All right, Colin says he's a crybaby.
I
Make sure to check out HSD TV7, WHHS on WHHS News, and Hempfield Happenings on YouTube. This has been Bailey,
Ryan.
Brady.
Justin.
and Colin.
and we can't forget Max.
Max.
For Off the Track on the Record, have a good night and a good day.